Hi, it's Max the Joker's Comedy Club with this week's headliner, Tyler Boeh.
All right. Thank you for having me.
So this is our Zoom cast that we do. So people can get to meet the comedian before the show, and and so they can so they won't be surprised when you pop up on stage, I guess.
Yeah, we'll be old friends. We will have already met by the time you come to the show.
But last week it didn't work out. It was Gabe Rutledge on Friday. He couldn't make it over. No way. All the passes were closed, and he couldn't even come down through Portland because I-5 was flooded down around
Oh,
Payless. So so we had a substitute on Friday, but then he did make it over for Saturday. So they
yeah, the weather's been crazy. I just spent the last week on a cruise ship. I just got off a cruise ship, which I don't know if you've been on a cruise ship recently, but these modern ships, man, they can hold as many as 6,000 passengers, international passengers, or as many as 3,000 Americans.
why the difference in the international passengers more bunk up together more often.
No, they're just fitter. Uh, Americans are big people. Can't quite get as many on a ship.
Oh, there's a weight limit, 6,000 Americans, and you're going to the bottom of the ocean then.
Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully not. I feel like cruising is it's like the speed dating of travel.
Huh?
You know what I mean? You don't have to commit to like one place. People are like, how's Mazatlan? They're like, it was really pretty. I felt a good vibe. I liked the energy. Did you stay over? I never stay over on the first night, but I'm also seeing Puerto Vallarta and Cabo. So, you know,
Yeah, maybe
don't
it'll.
want to commit to anything.
Yeah.
Seriously. Have you seen now they've got ships that are like they're pitching this as like a green idea is that like we'll have cargo ships that are powered by wind.
Oh yeah, the big sail. Yeah, big
Amazing,
sail.
amazing advancements in technology.
Yeah,
Sales.
they're computerized, so they go to the just the right angle or tack. See, that's not
Yeah.
nautical term, right?
Yeah. I usually try to set goals. I haven't had any alcohol since New Year's. I think it's always a good idea to just dry out a little bit. I'm not planning on swearing off alcohol. I just you know, over the holidays, it's just a tendency to overindulge, right? Too many sweets, too many big meals, too much party, and so I always think it's good to start off the new year. But people like giving up everything. It's like you got to give yourself something. I mean, I don't think I could ever give up caffeine. That's like something you mentioned that
Right.
I don't. I drink so much coffee and uh, I don't know. It makes me. There's an old joke. I don't know if you ever heard this one. It's like a guy goes to the doctor and says, "Hey doc, you think I'll live to be 100 years old?" And the doctor says, "Do you drink alcohol?" And the guy goes, "Never had a drop." And he says, "Do you eat red meat, big meals?" And the guy goes, "Absolutely not." And he says, "You run around with women?" And he said, "Never." And he goes, "What do you want to live to be 100 for?"
I hadn't heard that. That's good. I did said a kind of a similar thing to my doctor that I want to be 100, and he kind of looked at me like, fat chance.
Well, so much of it has to do with your hereditary, your genes, and all that stuff. If you've got longevity in your family, that certainly helps.
We're the mid 80s in my family, but no cancer, and so I'll have to depend on modern science to get me through the other 15 years if I'm going to make my goal.
Yeah, well, if you're making good lifestyle choices, that's good. But you know what I mean. Also, it's quality, right? If you can have 85 good years, maybe that's better than 100 where you're like eking
Right.
out those last few.
Last 15 years, you're just sitting in bed and they're feeding you with this spoon.
Yeah, nobody wants that. That's why you gotta live life to the fullest and come to the comedy show, get some laughs, and enjoy your life.
Yeah, like Betty White. You gotta live like Betty White, right? Wait, I don't
So
want to give away the show, but maybe.
yeah, when I was at University of Oregon, also I was in this a cappella group and like a singing group, and I did vocal percussion, which is like beatboxing. in the group. So in my act, I work that into my act. I talk a little bit about music and different types of music and all that stuff. So if people come to the show, they're gonna see some of that, hear some beatboxing, and yeah, we'll work it in with the comedy.
Well, great. So anything else, anything funny about Tri-Cities or any that you can think of and end on here? Or?
I'm looking forward to coming back. I haven't been to Tri Cities in, sheesh, it's been a while. I want to say like maybe 5 years,
Hmm.
or longer. It might even be 6 or something like that. I feel like the pandemic, like just the way 2020, 2021, like everybody's sense of time is so out of whack right now. Like I'll run into people and I'll be like, "Oh, I haven't seen you for 2 years," and they're like, "It's been 5."
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We're like the Rip Van Winkle Society.
visiting some family, and they had like several feet of snow. It
Yeah.
was
A lot, yeah.
it was lovely because I didn't have anywhere to go or anything to do, but like play with the kids in the snow, go sledding, all that. But man, they got dumped on out there.
Yeah, Wenatchee, Ellensburg, Kashmir, Leavenworth. Leavenworth declared a state of emergency, I guess. So they had to call in the National Guard. So
Yeah.
oh, I wonder they couldn't find them. So folks, don't miss this week's comedy show, Friday and Saturday, 7:30. And we got Tyler Boeh coming. It's going to be great.